Hey guys, how's it going? Solo coming back at you with another Sunday stock market video, the day before the market opens for another great trading week. Let's do a quick recap of how we ended Friday. Mixture of green and red on the board, kind of a flat to green day overall in general. But today I want to talk about Palantir. We haven't taken a look at this stock for a few days now. So there's been some new news that has come out on Palantir, which is bullish, which caused a green day, I think, on Palantir on Friday. I also have a new option flow program that I've been testing out that I want to share with you guys. And this one adds a little bit more data and information than Trade UI. So let's get right into it and I'll walk you through it. So as I said, mixture of red and green on the board this past Friday. But looking at Palantir on Friday, we had a green day overall. It was a little bit testy right in the market open. We opened up about 1.75% in the green, but then within the first few minutes, we went back all the way back down to where we closed the previous day, but then we never looked back. We just rocketed up until just about noontime, a little bit afterwards, to being up over 8.6, 8.7%, sold it all off, and then towards power hour, we just kind of slowly melted up. Like I said, we did end the day in the green, so can't complain too much. Up 6.24% during market hours and up another 0.73% during after hours trading. So overall, great day on Palantir. For the week though, still not looking that great. We haven't made a full recovery, still down about 2.5% on the week. On the month, you're looking good, still up 43%. And over the past 3 months, you're still up over 180%. So if you're a long-time holder of shares of Palantir, you're still looking pretty good. Let's just see the options chain to see how juicy these Palantir premiums are for this coming trading week. If we wanted to sell some puts at the money, just to get an idea of how juicy their premiums are, $176 is what I would collect at the money for putting up $3,400 in capital. That gives me a return on risk of 5.2%. Not bad, not the juiciest I've seen. Of course, if you're looking at some of the crypto stocks like Mara or Riot, they're going to be juicier. Obviously, GME, GameStop, Nokia, AMC are going to have juice through the roof, but can't complain about this. This is still juicy for quote unquote a regular stock. So let's see what the news articles that I want to show you mention. So on Friday, Palantir deepens ties with BP with a new 5-year deal. So that is probably why they had a nice little pop on Friday. Like I said, up over 6%. They are extending their partnership with BP to use Palantir software to continue the energy giant's push to get carbon neutral by 2050. And this I didn't know, but Palantir has been working with BP since 2014. So for the past 6 years, basically. And Palantir says that its data analytics software has been a key accelerant in BP's digital transformation. And the new deal commits BP to use Palantir's tools for an additional 5 years. So a nice long-term deal there. And they didn't disclose the terms of the contract, so we don't know exactly how much money it's for, but it is said to be a multi-million-dollar deal. And like I said, BP in the past has used Palantir software to enhance hydrocarbon workflows and is now seeking to apply the tech to optimizing wind farms, electric charging networks, solar generation, and other green activities. If you're not familiar with Palantir, they're best known for their government contracts. They have contracts in the United States and also abroad. Their data analytics tools have been used by a variety of military and spy agencies as well. They were formed late last September, or I should say they went public, but they've been around for almost 17 years now. So also as a quick recap, and I cover this in my prior videos, they also have a recent new deal with Rio Tinto, where they're going to use their software to help manage Rio's sprawling mining operations. That's sort of old news. I have covered that in the past. Now, another article I saw also from Yahoo Finance on Investor Place. This one is titled, Why Palantir's Long-Term Prospects Are Brighter Than Ever. So Palantir has a short float of 9.3%, but investors should not treat the short covering event as a positive catalyst that will last. I think they're grasping at straws here. I think they're trying to ride the coattails of this whole GameStop saga because 9% is not enough, in my opinion, to attract the attention of a certain subreddit. I mean, GameStop had a short float of 140%. 9% is nowhere near that. So I don't think there was any sort of short squeeze event that happened in Palantir, but what do I know? I'm just the guy on YouTube making videos. Let's just see what they're saying. So Palantir has a market cap of over $45 billion with 1.65 billion shares outstanding. So kind of craziness, but the investors really aren't that sold. It seems like they're kind of waffling back and forth. They don't know if Palantir is a buy right now or is it overvalued. It says right now, the consensus rating or the average consensus rating is a hold among analysts. And they're saying that the 31.8% sales growth lags the forward price to earnings ratio of over 100x. The PE to growth or PEG is over 3x. So they're saying that Palantir is going to need to continue posting bigger contracts to justify the current valuation. Now, chances are they're saying that the firm will do that, but no other company offers the same product, and the company helps its customers cut costs and dramatically accelerate revenue. So it seems like they're saying that yes, Palantir is overvalued. They need to keep getting new contracts to justify that, but they think that if any company can do it, Palantir can do it. So we'll have to wait and see. You know, looking at the technical analysis, which I'll show you in just a minute, and also the option flow data, which I'll show you at the end of the video, it kind of shows that where it seems like people just don't know what to do with Palantir right now. Is it a buy? Is it a hold? Is it a sell? So one of the things that they're saying is, take a look at this. Only 6 analysts offer a price target on Palantir, and according to Tip Ranks, the stock has a downside target of $18.80. Currently, the stock is trading at basically double that. So they're saying the downside target is pretty much half of what the stock is currently trading at, which would be really a big loss to shareholders, losing 50% of your share value. But we'll have to wait and see. Let's take a look at the technical analysis to see what the charting shows us. So here's my last TA from my prior video. And the first thing I'm going to do is delete this kind of wedge I was drawing. And I said at the time that I wasn't really convinced about it. There wasn't a lot of price data there, but I did draw this arrow thinking that, you know what, we might have a little bit of a sell-off and then a bounce. And I thought we were going to bounce off the 50% Fibonacci level around, let's say $33, $34. I was wrong in that sense. We ended up going down even lower and bouncing off the 61.8% Fibonacci level that you can see here, which was around $31, $32. So really it was more like a bounce kind of like this. So really, I think if my theory holds up, or if my thesis holds up, and again, this is just my opinion, I think we are on the upswing right now. That's what I'm going to be looking to see this coming trading week, is to see, are we now in an upward trend? So the real question is, what is the kind of pattern that we're seeing right now? And to me, I'm just a beginner level chartist, if you want to call me that, but I don't know what the pattern is right now. There's just not a lot of data for me to make it obvious. The one thing I am seeing is that it looks like these past 4 candles, it looks like they're on kind of an upward trend line like this. So let's see, if I just leave this here like this upward trend, if that holds up. And now are we just going to keep creeping up and up and up along an upward trending slope line? Anyone else with more charting experience, leave me a comment below, or leave me a image or a picture in the Discord server to what you think Palantir's chart is supposed to look like. But the orange line here is the 21-day moving average. The pink line is the 50-day moving average. So we're still above both of those levels. So again, looks like we are short-term bullish right now. Had good volume on Friday, much more volume than we did the rest of the week. And like I said, we had a green day. The RSI is not really overbought. It is a little bit towards the overbought side, but nothing to be worried about in my opinion. So I still think we have room to run. And then the other big catalyst coming up is right here on February 16th. In about 2 weeks or so, about a week and a half, we have earnings coming up. So let's see what happened on the last earnings session in November. Look at this. At that time, Palantir was around $14. And then within about a month, it went all the way up as high as $33. So basically doubled or over doubled in about a month of trading. So wonder if this earnings, if they produce good results, the same thing would happen. I mean, right now we're trading at 34. If it doubles, that means we're going to hit all-time highs, right? Because right now the all-time high intraday was about $45. So if you're bullish on Palantir, right now might be a good time to get in if you think that we're going to blow earnings out of the water and just basically go to 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Again, not financial advice. I have no position, whether shares or options, in Palantir. In fact, I've never traded Palantir, but a lot of people seem to like this stock, which is why I'm making videos about it, just showing you my opinions. I am not a financial advisor. Let me know what you think. Are you bullish on Palantir? Are you going to load up on shares or options? Or are you bearish on it, and do you agree with some of these analysts of kind of like, let's just wait and see what happens because I really don't know what to do with this ticker right now? Let's end the video looking at the new option flow software that I've been testing out recently. So here's the new option flow program that I've been using. This is called Sweepcast, which is another program similar to what I've been using in Trade UI. The one thing that I like about this program is that they have 2 extra features in that not only do they show you the sweeps and they show you the calls or the puts, but they also try and guess whether it was a bullish or a bearish play, which is really cool. And the way they do that is they look at whether the options were traded at the bid or the ask or at the mid price. So the neutral sentiment are the options that were traded at the mid price. So we really don't know if that was a bullish or a bearish trade. Now, the other cool thing that this program does is it lets you know the type of the order. So the sweep orders are the most aggressive trade. So that means that the person buying or selling the sweep is saying, you know what, I don't care what you guys do, I want this entire order filled as quickly as possible. So it's very aggressive. The trade orders are block trades where they are less aggressive. So they want to have the entire order filled at a certain price point. So they're saying, hey, you know what? I want to put this order in, but this is the price I want to pay. So if it takes a few minutes or whatever you got to do it, this is what I want to pay. The sweep orders are like, oh no, I need to get in now. So I just want to get this order in and just fill it. I don't care what price you do it, just fill it. So the sweeps are very aggressive. So these sweep orders are going to be more important to look at really than the trade orders, because this is when the big money is like really trying to get into the stock. So I'm looking at Palantir right now for Friday. I've sorted them by total dollar values, and you can see at the top, there were 58 puts that came in, 90 total calls. But again, the real question is, you have to look at the sentiment, because a bought put is a bearish play, whereas a sold put is a bullish play. So you have to really kind of figure out, was it a bullish or a bearish trade, or was it neutral? Which is why I really like this column on this new platform. So overall right here, they organize that data, and they say 52.5% of the trades were bullish. So it's kind of just a little bit over half. So again, kind of like I was saying, seems like people are unsure what to do with Palantir. Are we bullish or bearish on it? We're slightly bullish, just a little bit over half. So the biggest order that came in was for $1 million, and that was a put. But you can see this was a block order, so not that aggressive, but the sentiment was bullish because it was put at the bid. So you would normally think, oh, it's a put option, so it's bearish, but this program is thinking that it's bullish because of where the price was at the time, which is very interesting. So we'll have to see going forward how accurate this holds up. But overall, like I said, it's kind of a split decision, 50-50 almost, between bullish or bearish. Let's see what the week holds for Palantir. Let me know in the comments below if you agree or disagree. Let me know if you want to see other tickers in the next videos. As always, make sure you join the Discord server, add me on Twitter, Instagram, StockTwits, and Reddit. And most importantly, I'll see you on the moon.